Hello, this is David Dean, and just hopped over to Reddit, and suddenly we have what they just posted 21 minutes ago. Magus had something to say about new changes in armor that are coming out in 7.10, and this is huge. Also, he kind of let slip in this, probably accidentally, the new weapon set we are getting with the Frost Knight event. Also, I have two other things going on at the end of this video, but first, this is the heart of the video, so let's hit this. In update 7.10, we will be converting damage resistance perks to use a new stat called armor. Armor is configured such that +1 armor is equivalent to +1% longer survival time under fire, making it consistently valuable per point regardless of the mount. And Sly Gumby just did a video, really good one, with damage resistance, showing it off and showing that it is capped in the game. But this will probably change all of that. So for now, for when this comes out, if you have 30 armor, you will survive 30% longer under fire than you would with 0 armor. This is in contrast to the current implementation of damage resistance, where simply adding percentages together makes each perk more powerful than the last, skewing building diversity. First of all, them adding anything into the game to make melee characters more viable, I am 100% for. Early on in the game, you can definitely go and have a lot of fun with your ninjas and even some constructors who specialize in hardware and hammers. But later in the game, there is so many range attacks. There is the bee swarms. There is the brown gas. So it makes it really, really difficult to play a melee character. So doing any changes like this is awesome. To go through, they give some more numbers and stuff. But here is one thing that really stood out to me. As an example, the medieval melee weapons coming in 7.10 will have more access to armor perks, including a new 6-slot perk that gives stacking armor bonuses per hit. This is huge. First of all, nobody knew we're getting medieval armor and medieval weapons coming out in the game. So that is great. You have heard everybody was joking about the shovel coming out in the game, and everybody just kind of wrote it off as a joke weapon, where I immediately grabbed it because it's the only weapon I knew of that had 2 damage resistance perks. And for me, running around with that shovel, I could get over 40% damage resistance, which was great. Now, evidently, they're going to add more weapons into the game that will have the new armor perk, and that will be coming out in 7.10 with the medieval weapons. We've also seen it before, not on the 6 perk. We're doing every hit with the weapon would increase crit chance or would increase movement speed. And in this time, we're going to have the 6 perk that gives stacking armor bonuses per hit. Once again, absolutely huge for melee characters in order to be really putting out that damage and being able to survive in the later part of this game. And definitely a great thing to see. We've been saying it now for about the last month and a half or so. They have really started turning on the steam to get Save the World moving forward. All the stuff we've been asking for about a year. Now they're finally hitting it pretty good. And then getting down here, melee perks. In addition, we will be keeping an eye on melee balance and have decided to improve a couple perks found on melee weapons in 7.10. Heavy attack efficiency will be seeing a massive buff to make it competitive with hero versions of the same effect. Also, Life Leech will receive a moderate buff as well to give you another survivability option. Also, the medieval set, once again, first notice of that, we have the ability to roll new perks focused on survivability such as shield regeneration. Absolutely great. And then I'm going to hop back up here. In line with our investment fund refund policy first described in our recent State of the Development blog, we'll be making any affected heroes and schematic eligible for evolution refund in the upcoming build with the debut of that capability. Currently target update 7.20. This will allow you to return the affected item to level 1 and reset all attached perks to their starting rarity, recovering all invested resources in the process. Huge. That is great, because there has been a lot of stuff I have upgraded in the game and it just wasn't worth it. And I really wish I had all that schematic, drops of rain, perk ups, and RePerks. Well, I'm not sure if this will give you RePerks, but definitely perk ups. So this is huge news on a variety of levels. One, we got the medieval weapon set coming out. Now we know what it's called and what it's going to be focused on, and a big part of that is giving us the shield buffs, which really is helping out our melee characters, letting us know, hey, right up from the bat, we got a new system coming out. It's going to affect everything in the game, and if you want to recycle anything affected by this, you can get everything back, but that is targeted for 7.20, not 7.10, which is coming out next week. And the exact day, I don't think we know, but it's usually Tuesday or Wednesday. So some huge things going on in the game. This desperately needed to be done. I also mentioned there's a few other things I wanted to mention. I am getting close to, I got 82, almost 83,000 subscribers in my first year. That was insane. Really looking forward to hitting 100,000 subscribers in the next couple months. So please subscribe. And also, we have over here in the Epic Game Store. Right now, Subnautica is for free as of today, 3 hours ago. So you can load in and get this game for free. There's no reason not to do it. I do think this is a game that most people from Save the World will enjoy because it is a gathering game. It is a building game. Not a shooting game, though, so if you mainly like going around and shooting your siege breaker or whatever, not in this. But it is a great game, and Latana has done a ton of videos on it, so I will do a link to, he did a stream this morning so on this video game. So I will definitely put that link in the description box. And thank you once again for all your support. For Support a Creator, I'm still giving 50% of that over to veterans and their families until 1 January, at which point I will switch over to Make-A-Wish Foundation, and then I'll change up the percentages too. But thank you for the support. My channel is David Dean, and have an amazing day.